Good day to all my viewers. Today I'm going to make a video about, it's a following video from the previous. The last one was in Turkish because it involved Turkish currency. Today's one is going to be about combination of currencies. So here we have $1 Central Bank of Belize. So you can see it's very old, and I think this currency has collapsed now. I think there is no Bank of Belize. I'm not sure where in the world they're positioned. However, I believe that is one of the currencies that has now collapsed. I'm moving on to the Central Bank of Zimbabwe. This note is falling apart, it's so old. It says here, Reserve Bank of Zimbabwe, $2. So as we discussed in the previous video, there are many dollars. It's not just the United States dollar. So this may have collapsed also. So that makes them more collectible. This here is Republic of Argentina, 1000 pesos. It may be still in use, it may not be. This is the notes here. And the reverse. Previous video I did was a little bit long, and these are done in order. This looks like a relatively new note because it has holograms. Narodna Banka. Kuna. 200 kuna. Looks like a relatively new note, but it's been in my possession for a long time. And then we have a £1 note, which is the Cyprus pound, which this pound was stronger than the British pound. At one point, Cyprus wanted to go into the euro so much that they exchanged their pound, and they're now using euro, which is worth less. It's worth less than the British pound even. And they had two bailouts. I think one was in the region of 50 billion, and the other, I'm not so sure, but there was two bailouts that I remember of. This one here is the Central Bank of Nigeria, 5 naira. I've heard of this currency, but again, a very old note. The reverse. A lot of these notes have quite a lot in common because they have the face of a figure on one side, and on the reverse they have something else. Here this says Banca Națională Romania, 1000 unami. So this is Romania, which I now believe Romania is in Europe. So they would now be using euro. So this currency will no longer be in circulation and is probably now a collector's item. Here we have a man, very elderly man with a big moustache and a big beard with glasses. very difficult to read. It's maybe Russian, I'm not sure. It's not readable at all to me. It's 50. There's no hologram. On the back we have bank, something, I don't know. It's not really readable to me. It's another language. Some you can read, some you cannot, some you can get an idea of what it's saying. Excuse me. It's my smartwatch giving me an alert. I have multiples of this note. 50 something. No hologram, so it has a line going down the middle if you look up to the light. And this is not readable, not to me anyway. 50 something. So we have another 1, 2 of these, same. I'll go on to that pile there. And again we have here the same currency because it's similar in design. So we have a lower denomination, 10. I'd be very interested to know if anyone puts in the comments if they recognise any of these notes. Please like, subscribe and share. That's those two there. And this one here is the Bank of Malta, which would also fall under Europe. So they would be using the euro now. It's a very, very, very old note. It's literally falling apart, like it's in extremely poor condition. So I don't know who that, no, it's not a figure. No, it's not. Some kind of like a statue or a post in the middle there. Looks like a light post. I have a very OCD habit of keeping my notes in order. And this is the Singapore dollar. 1 Singapore dollar. I think this note would probably be out of circulation now. If it wasn't, it certainly would be pulled out of circulation because of the tear. But I think Singapore, they're quite forward. They would be using plastic money by now. So that is the collectibles of my paper notes. So many coins, all different countries, so very many. It would have to be a very long video. I would have to select some and maybe do a video that's not so long about those. And then I will probably separate some of the coins I have, the British coins, so I can show the British coins, old, new, and compare. And some obviously over 100 years old, extremely valuable, excuse me. I also have some 50 pence pieces which are collectible items. I've googled them. Some are selling at very high prices on eBay. The last I did that about 10 years ago. So my next video will be on my silver collection, my silver coin collection. So that will be for another day. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.